Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Now here is Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. And it's rebounded by Covington. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Here's Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. There's the 3. That one's not going to go. Now Portland takes it the other way. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Milwaukee. First quarter, just over a minute played. Cullen passes to Powell. And here's Covington. Antetokounmpo defending. 4 on the clock. Here's Powell. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Middleton outside. Down low. Here's Lopez. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest.
And a cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
Powell's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Giannis. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. Portland the foul.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. In the corner, Powell with it. Back to Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. McCollum against DiVincenzo.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Holiday with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
You gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Covington kicks to Lillard. Back to Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
Holiday looking over the floor. Now the pass to Middleton. This one for 3. That shot off the mark. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. That's a 2 from Lillard. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And that one is good.
There's never going to be hesitation from Lillard on his catch-and-shoot opportunities. His confidence through the roof on those.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Lillard outside. Unable to get that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Holiday. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Holiday's got 5 now.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Now here's McCollum. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Oh, and McCollum, he's an exceptional shooter. He loves sticking it to the D when they're right in his face.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Here's Middleton, guarded by Powell. Fires from deep. And that's good. Chris Middleton for 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Lillard against Holiday. Inside. And the dunk by Covington.
Proving he's not afraid to finish with power. Covington loves to dunk it home.
And here is DiVincenzo. Teardrop shot, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 4. And we'll get going after this. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated, seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Portland, Jones is out there with Anthony. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Simons in at the 1. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you join the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember Demontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son's a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Back to Connaughton. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Here's Simons. Teague covering. Pass to Kanter. To the wing on the left. Here's Simons. And the 3 off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Teague with a clean look. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Tucker's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
Oh, man, such a hard worker on the glass. Tucker's energy is very impressive. A true junkyard dog.
Here's Simons over Teague and stolen by Portis. To the inside. Passes it to Nwora. Shoots the 3. And Kanter pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 6. And Jones slams it home.
This is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Kanter. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the game here. Bucks leading by 3. Pass to Connaughton. about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. It's good. Portis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Can't take Portis lightly from the mid-range. This is one of his go-to shots.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a six-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
2 on the clock. And it's Simons missing. Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Tucker with the ball. Jones covering. Here's Nora. Here's Portis. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Now it's a 7-point Milwaukee lead.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Simons. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. A 3 from McCollum. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's DiVincenzo. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, just a good job here in the second, pounding it inside, getting good looks right at the basket. Big reason why they're in front.
Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And a wide open look for McCollum. No good from outside. Milwaukee leading by 9. To the middle. Here's Middleton. Nurkic against Giannis. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Lillard from outside. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Tries again. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Lets it go from the wing. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Middleton's got 5.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
And so, all right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Back to Giannis. Middleton outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. Five to shoot. The feed now to Middleton. Poked loose. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Middleton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Here's Lillard. That one misses. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Great open look there. DiVincenzo's got 7 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
McCollum against DiVincenzo. McCollum no good.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
Back to Giannis. Bucks passing it around. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Shoots over Nurkic. Kicks it down to Middleton. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Lillard scanning the floor. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Bucks leading by 17. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Lopez against Lillard. Kept alive. Another shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Stolen by Middleton. A three for DiVincenzo. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take a platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Trailblazers trail by 20. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Anthony. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the three spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here's Teague. He's guarded close. Out left to the wing. Here's Nora. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. And the Bucks lead by 20.
Oh, great ball movement there.
7-second difference. Shot in game clock. Pass to Cannon. He feeds it to Carmelo. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with Hobbs.
Kicks it to T. Passes to Nora. The tray. Offline. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, they've got Enes Kanter, Derek Jones is out there with Anthony. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Simons in at the point. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go. The kick out to T. Here's Connaughton, covered by Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Connaughton missing.
Oh, their goal on D is to not give him any clean looks from long range.
Hollis-Jefferson, good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
For the Trailblazers. Teague with the ball. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Portis in the post. Looking on Nurkic. Portis can't get it to go. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
You got to know McCollum is looking to fire off the pass. This is why you must play up on him.
Bucks leading by 14. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Pass to Connaughton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Portis. Releases from the wing and drills it. And the Bucks lead by 16.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense. Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Here's Nwora. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Even though he lacks some size, Tucker's strength makes up for it. He competes inside.
Lillard against T. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. The Trailblazers rebound.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Here's Tucker to the paint. Portis. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
3-pointer, Lillard. Rebounded by Tucker.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Now T. Over to the wing. Here's Connaughton. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. From 12 feet out. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Lillard.
McCollum, he's a threat in transition. He excels at leaking out, and then he knows where to run in the open floor.
Teague deciding where to go with it. We've got 1:28 left in the game. No good on the 3. Trailblazers trail by 18.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bucks.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Chris Middleton.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
McCollum from deep 3-point land. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
Teague against Lillard. Teague dishes to Tucker. No good with the triple. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. Powell kicks to Nurkic. The 3 from McCollum. Portland with a new 14. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
playing with such physicality on the offensive glass. I mean, Nurkic's awesome at slamming misses in.
Lillard against Teague. Launches it off target. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. everyone. And we've got
Kevin, thanks for...
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, they've got Harris. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the 2. Now here is Holiday. Antetokounmpo up top. Middleton left side. 14 feet away. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Got a piece of it. And another turnover here by Brooklyn. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Harden scanning the floor. Outside, KD. Off target with his 3.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And so Griffin will bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game. Pass to KD. Back to Harden. In the corner, Irving with it. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. The feed to Lopez. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
Well, Lopez so comfortable down inside. This is where he makes his living, Kevin.
Harden against Holiday. Now, here is Harden. Off target on the 15-footer. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Middleton for 3. That one no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. It's Harden with the drive. No good that time. Excellent D there from Holiday.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. He feeds it to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. The pass to Middleton for 3. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
A 3-pointer is right on target. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. There's 1:17 left here in the first quarter. Here's Giannis. Rebound, Brooklyn. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Holiday looking for an opening. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo, and foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
You simply have to remember that Brook Lopez can stroke the jumper. This guy on catch and shoot is terrific.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Durant's checked in for Jeff Green. Now, here is Irving. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Connaughton. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. High post, KD working on Portis. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Irving against T. Irving dishes to Durant. Pocket four. KD draws the double. Brown outside. The shot misses. Bucks leading by 7. Portis, the pass to Tucker. And he gets the bucket.
And doing much better now in that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities, bouncing back nicely here in the second.
Now here's Irving. Takes the 3. Three-pointer. Durant, no good. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. A nice shot by Tucker.
Boy, this guy just giving it everything he has. Tucker doing major damage in transition.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. They get it back. Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Now here's Teague. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Inside. Portis kicks to Teague. Back to Portis. Puts up a 3. Milwaukee the rebound. Outside Teague. Left side, Brown. It's good.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the half. Left side, Portis. Passes it to Connaughton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Tucker can't get it to go. Nets trail by 7.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Here's Connaughton following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Back to Connaughton. There's the lob to Portis. No good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity. I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 5. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. Bucks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Teague deciding where to go with it. Pass to Norrell. Trying to get something going. They get it again.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarters.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have a nice 7-point lead. And that'll...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV soon. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden. Then there's Hurts. And it's Irving at the shooting guard position.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. Oh, my word. I shouldn't be amazed anymore when Griffin pulls off a dunk like that, but I always seem to be. The man has some unreal moves above the rim.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. From outside, off the mark. Nets trail by 3. Lets it fly from 18. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Irving's got his second basket.
That's 10 straight points now, all on fast breaks. They are running wild out here.
On the wing, Giannis. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
Harden, that's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
an intense competitor. It's clear that Holiday enjoys going hard at the defense and finishing on them.
Now Griffin. Outside Irving. On the wing, Harris. A three-pointer, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown is checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Joe Harris. The Nets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Dinwiddie against DiVincenzo. Pass to Brown. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. This is his first free throw of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for Green. And Brown drops them both. The Bucks trail. Holiday with it. He has 5. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Teague, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him. And so it's Milwaukee now. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot from the low post is good.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Here's Dinwiddie. In the corner, Harden, stolen by Middleton, and it's the Bucks on the break. Teague finds Giannis, and Giannis throws it down.
This is exactly what you hope for from your point guard, Jeff Teague, unselfishly pulling all the right strings.
Harden outside. Three-pointer. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Milwaukee leading by 3. Loads it up for Giannis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Brooklyn turns it over again.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Jordan against Portis. Back to Holiday. And the pass to Tucker. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Nwora. And stolen by Harris. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Harris has got the ball. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Dinwiddie outside. To the middle. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. The shot, no good. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Portis, the pass to Tucker. Portis in the post, guarded by Jordan. Portis can't get it to go.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Down low. The kick out to Brown. Passes it to Dinwiddie. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, no good by Brooklyn. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Bucks on top, up 3. And we're just moments away from this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got Portis, Teague out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Dinwiddie. Here's Johnson. Dishes it to Johnson.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Durant comes in for Johnson. Kyrie Irving is checked in for Johnson. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Back to Tucker. Durant with the steal. On the wing, Irving. KD on the wing. A step-back shot here, and the jumper falls for him. KD's got his first points in this one.
Well, Kevin Durant's form, his release point, everything about his stroke is really impeccable.
Outside Portis. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Irving, and that one's good from Connaughton.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. It's a three-point game. To tie it up. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Tucker, guarded by Harden. The offensive rebound, passed to Morrow. Second shot opportunity, and Portis finishes inside. Portis has got 4 points this quarter.
You know, if you want any chance of contesting that shot, you have got to put a bigger defender on it.
And so they foul intentionally. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Harden against Holiday. Griffin, no one around him. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Milwaukee leading by 5. Griffin with the steal. Here's KD. And that'll be 2 free throws. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
A shot by Middleton, wide open. Misses the 3. That's trailed by 3. Oh, Griffin in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 8 rebounds in this game. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Harden up top. And there it is for him. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Middleton from deep frames the three-pointer.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
Harden outside. Outside, KD. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow!
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Giannis kicks to Middleton. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And the Bucks lead by 6. And Brooklyn has possession. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Holiday against Harden. Oh, good on the triple. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. Stolen by Durant. And so the Bucks take the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight. is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. Now, here is Harden. Outside, KD. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
And the Nets, another 3.
You know, knocking down the 3 guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
McCollum against Irving. McCollum deciding where to go with it. He gets it in there.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Here's Irving following the basket by C.J. McCollum. And here's Harden for 3. Rebound by Nurkic.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well. You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, trailing here by 8. Lillard outside. And Lillard throws it down.
Oh, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Lillard against Harden. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Covington finds Lillard. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Nets on defense. 6-point game. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
There's the pass to Nurkic. No coverage that time.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Now here's Griffin. The kick out to Brown. The Nets working the ball around now. Griffin inside, covered by Lillard. Low block shot, offensive rebound. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And it's Jones with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 6. Simons the pass to Jones. And it's Simons missing. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And he's going up for the alley-oop. A rebound by Simons. The Trailblazers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Griffin. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
You've got to plug up these lanes to the basket, especially when Griffin is slashing with force.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Simons, defended by Griffin. And it's Simons missing. Nets leading by 5. Griffin looking around. To the inside, Dinwiddie. Anthony with the defensive effort. And so the first quarter is in the books. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 5. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how he stays so grounded despite all of his
normal beginnings. You know, I'm from.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Brown, also Johnson out there. And it's Claxton in at the pivot, manning the middle. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Jones.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Griffin dishes to Dinwiddie. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Brooklyn now. Back to Griffin. 6 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Enes Kanter. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The shot's good. Harris has got 8 points.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Second quarter of basketball, just over 1.5 minutes played so far. And here's McCollum for 3. That shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Lillard against Harden. From outside the arc. And it's out of bounds, and They say it was last touched by Durant. He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season the Blazers were beset by injuries and they fell short of their goals. Their star Damian Lillard said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. Shot clock at 5. Durant down low. Covington's there. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Shot from 16. A second chance effort. And it's sent back by KD.
Out of bounds.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Excellent coverage from Durant. Able to guard multiple positions due to his size, athleticism, and length.
And the shot goes in. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
1:31 left in the first half of the game. Lillard, the pass to Covington. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Second chance shot. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And it's a 9-point Nets lead.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. Kicks it to Nurkic. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can. Oh, the power on that throw down.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
Here's McCollum. Drains it from 17 feet out.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Harden against Lillard. Harden kicks to Durant. That three off the mark. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Covington with the ball. The shot by Lillard wide open. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
And we finished one half of basketball. Nets lead by 6. It's time now.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. Checking out Brooklyn. And...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Harden surveying the D. Outside, KD. The Nets need to get a shot off here. That doesn't go either for KD. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Covington. He gets that one.
Nice recognition here by Robert Covington, seeing a lane to the bucket and pouncing on it immediately.
On the wing, Harris. In the corner, Irving with it. Outside, KD. And the 3 ball is good. Durant's got 9.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
It's Powell on the wing. Lillard against Harden. Lillard at second, and Lillard throws it down.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Harden outside. Portland grabs the miss. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points.
You know what the result's going to be when Durant makes a move to the bucket like that. Just a matter of how hard is he going to throw it down.
Now Lillard, 7 points in the game. And it's McCollum in the corner. Covington trying to break free.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Kicks it out to Harden. From deep. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Harden. And it's an 8-point Brooklyn lead. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
KD passes to Irving. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers trail by 6. Powell dishes to Nurkic. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Nurkic has got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Harden, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
One of the hardest and trickiest covers in the league. Harden, not just a superb scorer, but also an amazing passer, which really makes him really hard to guard.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Brown comes in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Passes to Cannon. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Anthony. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Brooklyn leading by 6. Durant finds Harden. Outside for Durant. Dinwiddie right side. KD looking around. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Johnson's checked in. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Simons missing. Nets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Outside, KD. With a step back. And Cantor pulls it down. Pass to Anthony. Jones controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nets out in front, up by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Brooklyn leading by 4. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Johnson out there with Durant, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. It's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Simons surveying the D. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Jones kicks to Anthony. Here's Simons. A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Durant. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Harris outside. Clock at 6. Back to Harden. From downtown. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 7 rebounds in the game.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Trailblazers trail by 6. He feeds it to Covington. Tries again. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Durant kicks to Harden. Irving passes to Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Lillard against Harden. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Irving finds Durant. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And the Nets another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
It's McCollum on the wing. To the paint. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Harden against Lillard.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Back to Durant. The pass to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to KD. Oh, trying for it. Good D by Covington. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. The shake. Here's Lillard. Deflected by KD. And he gets it back. And that one, good. Brooklyn leading by 8. Harden outside. .143 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 6. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 11.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And Lillard gets it to go.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
Harden against Lillard. Harden outside. Jordan up top. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving passes to Jordan. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Brooklyn.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Kevin Durant.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Nurkic kicks to McCollum. They double-team McCollum. Back to Nurkic. Drops in the layup for two.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Harden against Lillard. Harden outside. Right side Durant. Shoots over Nurkic. They grab their own miss. Out to KD. Good.
They just blocked out the noise.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Coming to you today from here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Now here is Holiday. Passes it to Middleton. Right side Holiday. 5 on the clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Here's Holiday. From deep three-point range, Powell pulls it in.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's McCollum on the wing, and stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo, busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Well, defenders have to worry about the drive so much that they might be reluctant to close out far enough. Giannis recognized space, drilled it.
Now here's McCollum. Lets it fly from 18. And again, it's Portland converted.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team. Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
Lillard, the pass to Powell. And there's the pass to Covington. Holiday against Lillard. Trailblazers keep it alive. Nurkic can't hit. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. They trail by 1. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Shoots over Lillard. Milwaukee keeping it alive. The new 14. Another shot. Shooting foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Lillard. 1:35 left to play in the first quarter. Here's McCollum. Milwaukee with the rebound.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
For Portland, they've gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, the determination there by Nurkic pressures the D into getting a little bit too physical with him on that shot.
Free throw good, Nurkic. And both free throws good for Nurkic. The Bucks trail. Lopez outside. Pass to Holiday. Step back shot. No good there. And the Trailblazers going the other way. And here's McCollum for three. No good. Shot missing. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Powell. Back to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Shot clock at 5. A 3 from McCollum. Dives for it. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. .24 seconds left in the first. And here is Teague. Left side, Portis. 5 to shoot. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
And that's in the gym range, Kev. He can pull up and knock it down from anywhere.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is still...
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then there's Teague. And it's Nora in at the small forward position.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Outside Portis. There's the feed to Tucker. It's stolen by Anthony. Here's Jones. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Portland shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Passes it to Connaughton. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Portis against Cantor. And nothing is falling for him right now. Portland leading by 8. Here's Anthony. And too long on the shot.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Here's Simons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From deep. Portland again missing.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Portis. And Cantor pulls it down. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Connaughton passes to Teague. Here's Tucker. The Bucks working the ball around. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. It's tipped. It's stolen by Teague. Tucker with the ball. Working on Jones. Takes a three. Offensive rebound. Tucker the pass to Portis. That one good for 2. 6 points for Bobby Portis.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Simons. Teague covering. There's a minute 34 left in the first half of basketball. Left side, Jones. There's Hollis Jefferson. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. So Portland ends up going with the new group. .121 left in the first half. Now Teague. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Tucker. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Back to Lillard. And shot on the way. Covington. Great positioning on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Portis in the post. And on Nurkic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's his first trip to the line.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. And so he hits both. Portland with the ball. Lillard with it. He has 5. 27 seconds left in the first half. Bucks trail by 4. And Middleton kicks to Portis. The 3. The putback. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. Giannis has got 5 points so far.
Great instincts by Giannis. Superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss.
Now, here's Lillard. From deep three-point range.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Here's Middleton. And a close game so far through the... Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to Dame Lillard, a player who's improved every year he's been in the league.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Holiday against Lillard. Back to Covington. Over Holiday. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Middleton for 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Bucks on defense. A 2-point game. The pass to McCollum. Dishes to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. McCollum's got 8 points.
Just so good off the pass. McCollum set up and ready at all times.
And here's Holiday. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to DiVincenzo. Down low. Nurkic with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Covington with the ball. Pass to Lillard. Now Covington. Covered by Giannis. Covington dishes to Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Lillard missing.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. And his tonight has been high.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. Middleton dishes to Holiday. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that ability to play in space is so vital.
Bucks trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
The 3. Hit the tip. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Lillard from outside. The rebound by the Bucks. Holiday's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lopez passes to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Here's Lillard. He's got 7. Lillard again missing.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with loose ends.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Middleton against Jones. Middleton the pass to Giannis. Feeds it to Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And now just a 2-point Trailblazer lead. Here's Simons. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. They get the rebound. Cantor kicks to Anthony. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And it's not a secret. Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
Holiday looking for an opening. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. His 3-pointers off the mark. Inside, stolen by Middleton. Pass break, Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And that's such good work to make this a 1-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, they've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. Here's Simons. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Simons. The pass to Jones. That one falls.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Outside Teague, stolen by Cantor. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Bucks trail by 4. Now T. To the middle. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. From deep. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Lopez finds Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's McCollum. Tries to save it. The Trailblazers rebound. 6 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
An easy 2 points on the layup. DiVincenzo's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Lillard against Holiday. From deep three-point range, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Clutch bucket by Nurkic on that possession. They needed that one.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Drills it from outside. Middleton's got his first 3 points of the game.
Chris Middleton has been waiting for moments like that.
Lillard with it. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Nurkic trying to get open. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Middleton for 3. Offensive rebound.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Lillard against Holiday. On deep. Rebound by Nurkic.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
Lillard on top. Defended by DiVincenzo. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Damian Lillard. Milwaukee's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Bounce pass, Holiday. Lopez against Nurkic. Lopez kicks to Holiday. 6 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Lopez, no luck. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Covington's shot is off.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Holiday against Lillard. And here's McCollum for 3. Can't knock in the 3. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the miss. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake. So the Nets starting five. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Griffin, and it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the point, and for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. Now, here is Harden. And Doris, tonight, two experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Middleton, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. Launches a 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball.
And doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Now here is Holiday. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Giannis passes to Holiday. A three-pointer off the mark.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
It's the Nets now, following the bucket by the Bucks. To the inside. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Harden.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes it to Middleton. From the line, Lopez. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, this team likes to see Lopez working hard on the glass. That's a part of his game he must continue to improve upon.
Outside, KD. Taken away by Holiday. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here is Harden following the bucket by the Bucks. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Irving. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Harden. He's got 5. Pass to Irving. Back to Harden. To halt the run. And no good that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's the 3. The shot by Holiday, no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Harden against Holiday. Harden dishes to Griffin. No good that time. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Middleton can't get it to go.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo against KD. Trying to get open is Lopez. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Nets trail by 4. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Harden kicks to KD. From beyond the arc and then some. Durant's got 5 now.
Well, this, of course, is one of Kevin Durant's strengths. Such an accomplished shooter, scorer from any spot on the floor.
Holiday against Harden. Middleton looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. 6 points for him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And the basket by Harris.
The very quick response from deep by Joe Harris. We love it.
And the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. All sorts of time. A rebound by the Nets.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Durant for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Well, watching Brook Lopez work on defense is a thing of beauty. This is one of the longest guys we have in the NBA.
A good close. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Pass to Holiday. Griffin with some nice D.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Well, Uncle Drew will go out there and do his thing, won't he? Kyrie Irving, an exceptional player. And in fact, if you ask other NBA players, he's one of their favorite to watch.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant. Green, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Tucker can't get it to go.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
It's stolen by T. And it's the Bucks on the break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I just love the activity, a fireball of energy. Tucker earning himself a trip to the stripe.
I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Teague drives in. Jordan with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Green finds Dinwiddie. And the Nets miss again. The Bucks trail.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score, an instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
Here's Dinwiddie, following the three by Milwaukee, and stolen by Portis. Tucker, the pass to Teague. To the left wing. Here's Portis. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
They kick it out to Green. Good on the three-point shot. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Down low, here's Tucker. No good that time. Great D that time from Green.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
1:06 left in the second quarter. Now here's Teague. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Out to the wing. Tucker with the ball. Johnson on him. And Tucker kicks to Teague. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Connaughton. But they get it back. Milwaukee, no good that time either. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. Brown outside. Johnson attacking. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's a 6-point Nets lead. Bucks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Dinwiddie against T. Passes it to Connaughton. Outside Portis. And again, unable to change momentum here. And the first half is now in the books. Nets Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period as it was. And that.
Rest in peace to the Mamba and baby Gigi.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So for Brooklyn now, Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Brown, then there's Green, and it's Dinwiddie in at the one. Now here's Dinwiddie. Brown outside. Dinwiddie against Holiday. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Bucks trail by 3. Feeds to Giannis. Outside Holiday. Here's Lopez. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Don't you love watching Brook Lopez get to that mid-range, stretch the floor with his shooting ability? Really good stuff.
Brown right side. Durant just inside the line. And the shot is long. Bucks shooting about 42% so far. Outside, Green. They grab their own miss. Outside for KD. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pops it up for Jordan. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. For 3, Middleton. The rebound by the Nets. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Beyond the arc. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Joe Harris comes in for Green. Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And James Harden has subbed in for Dinwiddie. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review, that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Really not easy to stick with Brook Lopez in the screen and roll. This guy fantastic moving after the screen.
Holiday against Harden. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Middleton outside. Fires the 3. And it's James Harden with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Durant kicks to Harden. And it's off from three-point range. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
Left side, Irving. Back to Harden. Good.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Holiday, 7 points in the game. He lobs it up.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Irving kicks to Durant. With the shot. Misses off the right iron.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Teague against Harden. Pass to Nora. For Milwaukee, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
12 seconds left here in the third quarter. Harden outside. Here's Durant. No good.
This is where Tucker really makes his impact. Tough, hard-nosed, physical.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Milwaukee on top. They finish off the third quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Teague. E.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Nora in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Irving passes to Griffin. Shoots over Portis. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Blake Griffin.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Teague finds Portis. Back to Teague. Fires for 3. Can't hit that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. 3-on-3. And the jam by Harden.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Connaughton passes to Teague. He dishes it to Tucker. Teague against Harden. Teague kicks to Portis. Just 3 to shoot. The pass to Connaughton. And Irving pulls it down.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
From deep three-point range, they get it back.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
And here's Tucker. Nora. And a miss there on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Harden can't hit. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The Nets with the lead. Nets passing it around for 3. Harris. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Bucks have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Connaughton passes to Teague. Back to Connaughton. It's Portis, high post. Outside Teague. To stop the drought. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Durant with it, picked up by Teague, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Here is Harden. Lock at 6. The 3 from KD. The rebound by Holiday.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Harden against Holiday. Outside for Griffin. From past the arc. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Milwaukee in the lead. Griffin with the steal. Pass to Harden. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Middleton on the wing. And it falls over the rim and in. And the Bucks lead by 1.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
59 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. He knocks down the clutch free throw.
And in a tight game like this, a technical can be a killer. And he made sure he took advantage of the opportunity there at the line.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Harris. Durant kicks to Irving. Count it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over KD. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Holiday. Trying to get open is Lopez. The shot by Holiday, no good. Brooklyn with the ball. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Now they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're in front by 3. 12 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
I think Kevin Durant prides himself on doing everything at an elite level. And really, think about how he's improved his defense in the prime of his career.
A shot by Middleton, wide open. Frames it from downtown.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he goes big with a... And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
For the land of the free.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. Then there's Griffin. And it's Irving at the two-guard position. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Lillard misses. And here are the Nets. Here's Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, here's the thing. Irving draws so much attention from the defense. I mean, there's always a guy left wide open.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Lets the three fly. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Open with it. Lillard picks him up. Covington against Durant. Harden inside the three-point line, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Oh, what a beautiful, wonderful, exceptional, pretty jump shot from Harden. He burns guys with his masterful jumper.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, Jay, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep you guessing.
Now here's Harden, following the missed shot by Nurkic. For three, Durant. Powell pulls it in. The Trailblazers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. McCollum feeling it out a bit.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going. And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Harden outside. He kicks it to Durant. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The length of coverage, it makes him a difficult guy to guard. Skilled at picking up contact.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Harris. And here is Irving. He's guarded by McCollum. Durant in the corner. Nets passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Irving for 3. Harris. Rebounded by Covington. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. And stolen by Irving. And here we go. Griffin heading to the hoop. And Griffin slams it in.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Now, here's Lillard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. For the 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here's Harden. The kick out to Irving. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
I like how Irvin feels the defense out. He's sensing he has room to shoot and fire once he gets the rock.
McCollum outside. Lillard outside. Off target from outside.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Lillard with it. That shot missing. Nice D from Griffin.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Trailblazers on D. Back to Harden. It's Durant on the wing. Outside Irving.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Covington kicks to McCollum. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And it's encouraging whenever McCollum scores inside, proving that he's more than just a jump shooter.
And here's Harden. He has 6. Outside Irving. Harris passes to Irving. Harris outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
And you see this so often, league-wide. Ended the period, 3-point attempt.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. They've got Jones. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Simons in at the point. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. Kanter inside. He's against Jordan. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Johnson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and Jones with the stop.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And how about the vertical of Jordan, easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
Pass to Jones. Anthony with it, tries from 10, and that one hits back iron. Dinwiddie with it. Alice Jefferson's there. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Simons surveying the D, and the foul on Tyler Johnson. That's his first foul. Here's Simons. He's guarded by Johnson, and it's Simons missing.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit. Now, you know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers' rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a roll out on this team.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Dinwiddie with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break on the wing Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Back to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Portland grabs the miss.
And Simon's a bit undersized at that two-guard position. Only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point.
Here is Harden after Enes Kanter's basket, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. 1:19 left here in the second, and on the way from Irving for 3. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. And the basket by McCollum.
Ooh, what body control from McCollum. This guy's just a scorer. He takes on all comers.
Harden against Lillard. Harden scanning the floor. Kicks to KD. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far. Covington finds Lillard. Back to Covington. Shoots over KD. Covington's shot is off.
Make an argument for the kick-out pass there. D had him 2 bottled up.
KD drives in. And KD throws it down.
It's almost strange to see a player with Durant's height have that much speed on the drive. It gets him to the rim with ease.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Collin passes to Covington. And it's sent back by KD. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Durant down low. Over McCollum. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basket. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a 13-point lead. And over. That's all for now.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Griffin. Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Durant in at the 4.
McCollum is an aggressive shooter, a solid ball handler who effortlessly switches to his shooting motion instantaneously.
And a deep three from Harden. And the rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 11. Yep, it counts.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Now here's Harden. 6 points for him. Passes to Irving. Back to Harden. Outside Durant. Steps back and shoots. And he makes that one. Durant's got 6.
He's standing almost 7 feet tall. With that kind of skill, that kind of height, athleticism, his mid-range jumper, it'll always be there for Durant.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
There's the pass to Harris. Back to Harden. From deep. Harris's shot is off.
Might take him a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. Just need to calm down, play their game.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. No good on the triple.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Harris. One-on-one here. Oh, Griffin in position.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Covington passes to Nurkic. And here's McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Lillard. Portland no good that time either.
When he forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Durant finds Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Durant against Nurkic. Back to Irving. Durant against Powell. And Griffin stays with it.
And the athleticism of Griffin, just remarkable. He's fantastic at using his elevation on the glass.
Nurkic bounce pass. Covington passes to Lillard. 1:39 left to play in the third. From the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. Just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet.
And Durant gives you such a huge target on alley-oops. I mean, he can go up and grab anything as long as it's in the general direction of the rim.
Three-pointer, Lillard, nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Portland. Harden outside. From deep three-point range, offensive rebound. Powell with the steal. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Lillard, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Bruce Brown comes in for Harris. Dinwiddie's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for McCullough. High post, KD. Anthony on him. Puts one up from 19. And that one's good. Durant's got 13 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, they've got Anthony. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. A nice shot by KD.
He's been terrific from the field so far this half. I mean, driving his percentage through the roof.
Here's Lillard. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Durant deciding where to go with it. Lobs it up for Jordan, and he lays in the alley-oop. And the Nets lead by 16.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well. If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Brown outside. From deep. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Jordan kicks to KD. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
He's got to get back to playing in control. After 0 turnovers in the first half, he's out there loose with it.
And a new group in for the Nets. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Now Lillard. Outside, Jones. Kanter inside, defended by Griffin. Harris against Jones. Not going to go that time. Griffin with some nice D. Irving finds Harden. Nets passing it around. For 3, Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Lillard. Can they get it? And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Once Lillard hits the ground running, he's ready to throw it down. The D has got to step in front of him to prevent that.
And there is a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. That's his first foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Powell, he's checked in for Jones. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Harden against Lillard. It's Durant on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. 17-point game. Here's Powell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Trailblazers trail by 15. Pass to Lillard. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And the second chance effort by McCollum.
Oh, he plays with so much heart, McCollum. I mean, is constantly battling on the court. This time, it's on the glass.
Harden against Lillard. Left side Durant. Kicks it out to Harden. Right side Irving. Stolen by McCollum.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Nets.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for KD.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
Harris passes to Harden. 5 on the clock. Releases. And again, it's the Nets missing. And Portland has possession. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. McCollum outside. It's McCollum on the wing over Irving. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Lillard.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Harden against Lillard. Harden the pass to Harris. Now here's Durant. Irving kicks to Harden. Dishes to Durant. They could use a bucket. Harden, no good. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Some good moments. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.